Big handoff, play action, rolling out to the left. He's going to tuck it and run. The quarterback will pick up the first down for Phillipsburg. A handoff to the right. Running back cuts back up the middle. Big tackle on the play by senior number 5, Jake DeLucia. Be about a 2nd and 7 coming up for Phillipsburg.
All right, man, we're ready to go.
Motion to the left. 2 wide outs, a tight end, and a running back in the backfield. Running back motions up, empty backfield.
We're ready.
Get him! Get him!
Pass to the right, incomplete. 3rd and long coming up for Phillipsburg.
All right.
Let's go, defense!
You don't have to yell into the phone. We're just going to record it. The phone's just kind of a video, you know? Just let the phone handle it.
Hopefully they can hear me too.
Let's go, defense!
All right, we're good. Ready?
Go, Nino!
Introduce us.
Welcome in, everybody, as we are here in Phillipsburg for the Wayne Valley versus Phillipsburg State semifinal game. Phillipsburg currently is on a 3rd and 9. There's no score yet with 6:10 left in the first quarter. I'm here. My name's Matt Crafting, and I'm here with Will Michaels.
Hello, everybody.
Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to dump it off to the left. Running back running, trying to pick up some yards. Met in the backfield by John Testa. Valley is claiming they have it. No signal yet from the refs.
This game, Matt, so far is electric. Absolutely incredible showing by both Phillipsburg.
Valley has recovered the fumble, and they will take over with 6 minutes left in the game.
Matt, I think it's very important to note the sheer energy in the stadium right now. Phillipsburg has many people attending, and the Valley bleachers are filled right now, even with this being an hour away from our home stadium.
Solid hour-and-a-half drive, Will. Good to know that it's worth it so far.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Valley will come out with 4 wideouts and John Testa in the backfield. As you know, senior quarterback Tommy Moran under center. It's going to be a play action throw to Elijah Lugo out wide. He drops the pass. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Indians. Will, what have you seen early so far for the Wayne Valley Indians?
Matt, I've just seen some good play by them. They're coming out strong. We talked to Coach Roger Kotlars before the game yesterday, and he just said that, that game last week for Wayne Valley against Wayne Hills was great, and they needed that momentum here. This is what's really showing early against Phillipsburg, this energy from Valley, and they are really doing great here early on.
Definitely will. Huge win for the Indians. They'll look to build on it now. 4 wideouts again. John Testa in the backfield. Another play action. Tommy Moran under pressure. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. It'll be a 3rd and long coming up here for the Indians.
That was like a big sack for Phillipsburg there, Matt.
Will, early on, we've seen this has definitely been a defensive battle. Both defenses coming up with big plays. Hopefully Valley can get a first down right here. It's greatly needed.
Yeah, Valley's definitely going to need this. It is 3rd and long. Something good here to get the momentum shifted in their favor early on in the game, and that will last for the rest of it.
Be interesting to see what play call they ran as they run 2 play actions in a row with 4 wideouts and Testa in the backfield. Don't be surprised to see same formation, Will. Oh no, they're going to motion Lugo out to the other side. 2 wideouts on each side. Phillipsburg looks like they're in about a cover 2 look. They're going to be playing a deep zone, trying to prevent a first down. Moran looking towards the sideline. He throws it, trying to hit Chase Hemming. It's broken up, and it will be a 4th down coming up.
Yeah, it looked like some great defense there for Phillipsburg, Matt. This is going to bring Valley to 4th down. Pardon me, I can't speak apparently right now. It's going to bring them 4th down. They're going to bring out the punting team, and hopefully we see a good punt here, put Phillipsburg in bad field position.
Yeah, you would have loved to have seen Valley take advantage of that fumble, but unfortunately they weren't able to. I have to stand to move this.
What?
I have to stand to move this.
Yeah, I know.
Mogega to punt it. Pretty good punt. Fair catch called for and received at the Phillipsburg 28-yard line. Will, what have you seen so far out of both offenses?
Matt, I think we've seen some great plays by the running backs from Phillipsburg, and Valley has done all right on their offense. I think this game is just going to be a defensive battle. Both teams have an incredible defensive team, and that's really what's going to win it for whoever it is today.
Yeah, both teams looking to get their running backs going. We'll have to see. Phillipsburg comes out with 5 wide. Expect some kind of a pass here. They might try and take a shot. It's a low snap. It's going to be a short little wide receiver screen. That's met in the backfield. Great job there by Wayne Valley to stuff that out. Phillipsburg gets nothing. They actually go backwards on that play. For Wayne Valley, they look to get senior Elijah Lugo as well as junior John Testa going on the ground. As far as Phillipsburg is concerned, they'll look to get their running backs going as well. 2nd and 12 coming up here for the Phillipsburg Stateliners. Valley's kind of crowded in the box. They might be expecting a run right here. It is going to be a toss to the right. Valley's right there. Good job right there. And it's going to be another 3rd and long coming up here. Yeah. Great job so far by both defenses.
Yeah, Matt, great stop for Valley. That is huge early on in the game. Both teams need this right now. And hopefully Valley here will be able to hold Phillipsburg back, making it 4th and long.
Yeah, we see some of the defensive linemen checking out, some of the defensive backs checking in right now for Wayne Valley. They're going to probably drop back and play some coverage, try and prevent this and get the ball back. Time of possession hasn't been great right now. Well, both teams having 3 and outs, both teams moving the ball quickly.
Yeah, already, Matt, we see this very even gameplay by both teams. We've said before they both have very similar strategies. So it's just going to be moving.
Phillipsburg drops back. It's a pass to the right. Going to be well short of the... Makes a couple man miss. I stand corrected. What a job right there by Phillipsburg. Looked like he was going to be well short of the first, and he made a couple men miss, picking up the 1st down right now.
Yeah, Matt, that was an incredible play by Phillipsburg. They really needed that early on. These are these plays that just, get them going early on, and that brings it to about the Valley, or the 50-yard line. So, it's tricky here, but Valley should be able to stop them. They have a great defense. Did you bring it up? Yeah, you see it there? Looks like Phillipsburg with the run here. They're going to get about 5 yards on the play. Valley is able to stop them. It's going to make it 2nd and about 6 here. Big run for Phillipsburg, getting a little bit of yardage here for this drive.
The stadium is electric right now, Will. Both teams know just how important this game is, and we see the fans being very loud early on.
Yeah, it is just huge, man. Great to see it.
Be a 2nd and 6 coming up for the Phillipsburg Stateliners. They go with one running back in the backfield. A couple of tight ends and wide receivers out wide. They motion that running back out, so it's going to be the empty set. We've seen them do that before. Going to be a throw. Ball is dropped. Valley's jumping on it. The refs are saying incomplete pass. Valley thought it might have been a fumble, but it didn't look like a fumble. Didn't look like he had possession of it.
Incomplete pass, that is great for Valley right now. They need this 3rd down play and really make Phillipsburg work for this.
It seems like what we're seeing so far out of Phillipsburg is that they're trying to go with quick passing concepts, not really doing too much vertical. They just want to get the ball out quick and allow their guys to make men miss.
Yeah, I think the thing is with Valley, they have an incredible run defense, so Phillipsburg is trying to work around that and maybe push to the outside a little more.
Be a 3rd and 6 coming up right now for Wayne Valley, for Phillipsburg. Valley looking to stop him. Quarterback dropping back, looks right, checks middle. Gonna throw a deep ball. He's got a man open, but it's gonna be incomplete. And it will be a 4th down coming up here as Valley will get the ball back with 2:31 left in the 1st quarter.
That is huge, Matt. Once again, Valley stopping Phillipsburg here. We've seen both teams not able to get much yards on their drives, so this is huge for both teams.
Yeah, Valley's got to try and take advantage right now, Will. We've seen a bunch of defensive stops. Valley needs to get advantage, show who's boss, and take this early lead.
Definitely, I agree with that fully.
Good snap. The punt is up. Chase Hemming calling for the fair catch. He mugs it! And Hemming is able to recover it. A little scary right there, Will.
Very scary, Matt. You know, a mistake like that could cost early on, but he was able to get it done, and this will be Valley's ball.
Valley will take over inside their own 20-yard line, and we will be right back.
Yeah. Are you able to move the tripod all around? Yeah. If anything's too loose, like it's moving on its own, tell me and I'll adjust it. You're doing great. Sorry about the rush.
It's all good. People keep sending requests to be in it. It's going to be a handoff. Nice couple of moves right there. Wayne Valley will be just short of the first down. It'll be about 2nd and 2 coming up right now for the Indians.
Matt, you know, we saw Phillipsburg do it a little earlier with Valley. It's a great rush for them. And, you know, hopefully they're able to get this first down here. And, you know, this is something great that they need on this drive. Just advance the ball, get it going. You know, they need to get their running game starting strong and do what they can to.
Couldn't agree more, Will. Valley needs to get a long drive going right now. Keep this Phillipsburg defense out there. John Testa finds the hole. He's going to hit it hard. Beautiful first down right there for John Testa.
Wayne Valley.
Good job by the Wayne Valley offensive line to clear that space out. And John Testa ran in it perfectly. Got the first down, Will.
We've said it so many times before. Testa is an amazing running back, but the way the offensive line plays around him is absolutely incredible. This is what he needs to make these big plays like we just saw, and that is incredible for the Indians. They're on their own 40-yard line.
We have first down coming up here for the Indians. Making a couple motions. Got a bit of a bunch set in. Expect a run right now. It is going to be a handoff to Elijah Lugo. Cuts back. Makes a couple men miss. Does a beautiful job right there, Will, of making a couple men miss.
Great run. Made a couple cuts there. You know, weaving in and out of the defensive line. And, you know, that's something great here. That means 2nd and 4 for the Indians. They're advancing this ball strong in this running game. Like I said, they're getting this going early. This is what they need right now against Phillipsburg.
This is exactly what Elijah Lugo's been known for. He makes men miss. He makes moves. Great to see him do it right when we need it now, Will.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding.
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Probably get one more play off. Maybe 2. Motion to the left. Tommy Rand's going to hand it off to Elijah Lugo, and he's going to be met in the backfield.
Looks like he might have been able to get a yard on the play, which is great. Looks like the Indians, it is 3rd and 1 on this drive.
Yeah, good job right there by the Phillipsburg defensive line to stop Valley. 5 seconds left here, and this will be the end of the first quarter as we have a 0-0 score here in Phillipsburg. We will be right back.
We're doing great. All right, just put this down because this is always going to be recorded.
No, second Instagram Live, we're trying to know that we're also I'll try and talk loud so that you guys can hear me. It's a little hard for you guys to see the score right now, but it is nothing at the start of the second quarter right now. Come on, boys. I'll try and talk loud, trying to answer your guys' questions.
Fine.
Hopefully that's all right.
I
think it's one of them.
Also know we're set up in the bleachers right now, so you see the camera start to shake and the fans are going crazy. When that happens, I try to sometimes I don't get to respond. So you see the bleachers, the camera shaking, that's just because we're in the bleachers.
They kind of
I'm sure that stays level. I know it's hard. Yeah, the phone now doesn't work. And if you all want duct tape, it's falling off, right?
We are back here in the second quarter. Start of the second quarter right now as Valley is faced with a 3rd and 1 coming up. There's going to be a flag on the play. I'm not too sure what it is, but this might give Valley the first down. Good to see the Indians having a little bit of a long drive right now. This is exactly what they need. It is going to be a false start right there, that penalty, so Valley's going to move back on a 3rd and 6 right here. Not exactly what you want to see if you're the Indians. You finally start driving, you get close to a first down. Hopefully they'll still be able to pick it up right now. If they can, this would be a big momentum boost right now. Valley's going to come out with 2 men wide to the left, Chase Hemming and Elijah Lugo, as well as a couple tight ends. And it looks like we're going to have another penalty, or maybe a timeout. No, it's a timeout right now. Wayne Valley will call the timeout. Third and 6 coming up right now. Timeout.
I keep forgetting that we're doing that. It'll be all right.
Well, what have you seen so far?
Matt, you know, the Indians here, this is just an incredible drive. As I said, both teams, their running game is so strong, but also on the other side, their running defense is so strong. So, you know, they're going to have to run here, but it's just really a challenge of which team can beat the other one on defense. And, you know, I think Valley has shown that a little better early off here as they've advanced this ball about 3/4 way down the field here on this drive. Phillipsburg has not been able to do such. So I think it is great for Valley here early on.
Definitely agree with you, Will, right there. Hopefully we'll continue to see it. Valley can keep driving right now. They'll be able to score and get up early.
Super important for this game, I think, to set the tone early on. You know, Valley has done that tremendously right here.
Get in here.
How are you?
Valley will come out with 4 men wide. Tommy Rand's going to throw. Oh, they had the first down, but it was dropped by senior number 15, Anthony DePalma, and Valley will be faced to punt right now on a 4th and 6.
Thank you. Thanks. That's good. No, I think that's good.
You zoom in and out by doing this.
Yeah.
I'm going to be close if I'm talking to that too. Mo Gega punts it. Is going to be fielded by Phillipsburg. The punt is muffed, and then it's recovered by the Wayne Valley Indians. They muffed the punt. The return man was not able to catch it. Fell in his hands. Great job right there by the Valley defense and their special teams. Exactly what you love to see, and Wayne Valley will take over. Very close to Phillipsburg territory. Great job. Just the break that the Valley Indians needed right there.
Yeah, Matt, that was incredible. Valley needed that right now, and that was beautiful.
Hopefully they'll be able to take advantage of that. Tommy Moran gets the play, and he's coming back into the huddle. Valley has the ball on Phillipsburg, 25-yard line. 4 wideouts and John Testa in the backfield. Tommy Moran takes the snap. He's looking to Chase Hemming. It's going to be a low screen to John Testa. John Testa's got blockers in front. Great run right there by John Testa.
Matt, that was a huge play for the Indians. Little toss to Testa, unexpected for Phillipsburg. Testa able to get a lot of yards out of that play. This puts Valley in great position. It is first down at about, it looks like the 12-yard line here for Valley. So this is great.
It'll be a 2nd and 1 right here for Valley. Hopefully they'll be able to pick this up right now. Well, they got a numerous playbook. What kind of play you think you'll see right here?
You know, Matt, I just think another run. It's been so strong in this game so far, and why would you stop?
It is going to be a run to John Testa up the middle. He's met. A little hard to see. The ball might have came out right there at the end. Got a big pile up right now. Hard to see who has it. Everyone's pointing towards their own sideline. No signal yet from the refs. Still waiting. Valley football. Valley will recover it. Little scary right there. Don't want to fumble the ball that close,
Matt,
but
it is great that it is Valley's ball. But remember, there was a yard or 2 lost on that play, so not the best of outcomes. But you know, it is the way it is, and hopefully Valley will be able to get some yards on the next play.
Valley will come out on this play with 4 wide. John Testa in the backfield. They seem to like this formation. Tommy Moran looking to throw. He's looking towards Chase Hemming. And we have a timeout called by Phillipsburg.
Yeah, it looks like they were blowing the whistle before the play there, Matt, and they snapped it anyway. So, that will be a timeout for Phillipsburg.
That is their first timeout. They have 2 remaining, and Wayne Valley has 1. We have 50 viewers right now. But people are going in and out, so I think so far we kind of got 150 to 200.
Oh, this is cool. We're covering it for the people in Lane.
It's just,
Can't
I
be
have to
here.
talk on this.
I'm happy to help.
After that timeout, Wayne Valley will switch up their formation as they bring in an extra linebacker as well as have DeLucia on the line. Phillipsburg is not pressing, so they might be expecting a run. It is going to be a run to John Testa. Looks like he got just right back up to the line, and it will be a 3rd down and short coming up here for the Wayne Valley Indians.
Yeah, it looks like, that run will not be great for Wayne Valley. 2 in a row like that. I mean, Valley here, maybe they could go with a little run to the outside or a pass. We'll see what they do. Hopefully, worst case scenario on this drive, they get a field goal, which is great for the Indians.
Yeah, they could really use this 1st down, though, Will.
Yeah, that would be incredible once again with that. As I talk about the momentum so much, great, establishing yourself early on in the game, and that would be incredible for the Indians.
3rd and 2 coming right now. Valley back in that formation they've been running the whole time. 4 wideouts and Test in the backfield. Got De Palma in the slot along with DeLucia. Tommy Moran surveying. Good job by the offensive line. Tommy Moran steps up. Elijah Lugo calling. Tommy doesn't see him. However, he is going to be able to pick up the 1st down right here.
Matt, that was a huge run by Moran. He saw the option and he just took it, went to the outside, got some huge yardage. Looks like it is 4th down for the Indians on about their 3-yard line for Phillipsburg. So this is a huge drive for them.
It is 4th down. He did not pick up the 1st. My bad. It will be a 4th and 2 coming up right now for Wayne Valley. And they're deciding to go for it. I don't know about this decision, Will.
Tommy Moran is staying in. I'm not sure about this decision, Matt, too, because I think this early in the game, it's the 2nd quarter just started. I think you got to take the points. Score is still 0-0. Establish yourself early on. And just
high risk, high reward, Will.
Yeah. If the Indians get this is huge.
Here we go. Valley's got the bunch set right now. DeLucia in the backfield. They bring in Lopez as well to block. It's going to be a quarterback sneak. It's going to be a low pitch to Jake DeLucia. No signal yet. And that will not be a 1st down. They did not get it. Phillipsburg will take over. They decided to go for the home run play. Well, we'll have to see if that's going to come back to bite them later on.
Matt, I think a play like that this early in the game, is not the best decision for the Indians here. All considering it is great to, put up those big points early on, but I think not on 4th down like that, especially when the play isn't going to work. So, this will be Phillipsburg ball. They have awful field position, so that is one thing in the Indians' favor, whereas the kickoff would have put them in better field position. So, not absolute worst case, but it is what it is.
Just trying to give people a flavor for things here.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
They can hear you. Remember, there's a mic in the phone. That's why I'm talking to them and this.
Okay.
Phillipsburg takes a snap. It's going to be a fake pitch. It's going to be a fullback dive up the middle. They're going to gain a couple on that, and it'll be a 2nd and long coming up right now for Phillipsburg.
I think on this drive here, Valley's defense really just has to shine as they have all year long. Stop Phillipsburg in their tracks, and that'll put Valley in great field positioning for their next drive.
2nd and 7 coming up right now for the Phillipsburg Stateliners. We've got 8 minutes left and counting here in the 1st half. Quarterback takes the snap. It's going to be a toss. Then in the backfield, good job right there. It was a fake toss, actually. Now he's calling for the safety. The refs haven't made a motion yet. They are going to say 3rd down. They're going to mark Phillipsburg down at their 1-yard line. The score is 0-0 right now with 7.5 minutes left. 3rd and 16 coming up. Valley's trying to rush. They might be trying to go for the safety. And we have a timeout right now. Timeout was called by Wayne Valley.
No, I got it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I know. I'll
play it back.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's actually not that bad. I'm surprised.
No, we don't. Oh, you mean here? No. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. It's a live. No one's watching that. I was trying to give them a flavor here. What's going on? What the place looks like.
You want to try to show the scoreboard, probably. Matt, how many people are watching? Wow, that's impressive.
Valley actually challenged that last play, but the challenge was unsuccessful. And so Phillipsburg will once again be marked down at their 1-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 16 coming up right now. If you're Valley, you're just trying to rush and not allow a first down. You might even be trying to go for the safety. If you're Phillipsburg, you got to get out of your own end zone. Quarterback in the bunch set. They're probably just going to try and run it right now. It is just going to be a QB sneak.
Looks like Valley's able to stop that quick, Matt. Not sure about that play call for Phillipsburg. That's going to be 4th down and long. Definite punt here. You know, because the punter has limited space here, Valley is going to look to block this and give them incredible positioning for the next play.
Phillipsburg is going to be forced to punt. Their punter is literally backed up in the end of his end zone right now. Valley's trying to rush. It's going to be received by Chase Hemming. A friendly Phillipsburg. Hemming gets the ball. He's running to the sideline, and he will go out of bounds at the Phillipsburg 30-yard line where Wayne Valley will take over.
Matt, I think great call by Chase Hemming there to not fair catch that ball, as he was able to get a few yards even running diagonally to the sideline. And, you know, that's something with these short runs that we've been seeing all game that Valley really needs.
Will, for the second time, Valley will have some good field position. Hopefully they can make this one count right now.
Yeah, I think definitely, Matt. You know, we've seen some good play calling, all right, for the Indians. And, you know, I think these rushes, you know, we've seen a couple trick plays even where, you know, Phillipsburg just can't expect it. I think Valley, before this game, added a couple extra plays to, you know, really catch Phillipsburg off guard. And it's working so far.
6:25 right now left in the second quarter. Still no score. Valley's in the I formation. They motion Jake DeLucia over. It's going to be a handoff to John Testa. Following his blockers, he's going to earn a couple of hard-earned yards. It'll be about a 2nd and 5 coming up right now for the Wayne Valley Indians. Well, we see both teams so far trying to establish that ground game early. I think whichever team gets that going, they're going to be the team that wins today. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's just a battle of both teams rushing and the opposing team's defense, they both have the same pretty much strategy for every single game. So it's just a battle of that, and that's what we're seeing so far. And Valley,
Tommy Moran
has
under
had the
center. They
advantage.
got John Testa in the backfield, DeLucia at the tight end spot. It's going to be a throw. Moran's going to step up in the pocket. There is a penalty on the play. Moran just about got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gained or lost 1 yard. It's going to be a holding, however, on the offense. That's going to push them back 10 yards. It will be a 2nd and 14 coming up for the Wayne Valley Indians. Not what they needed right there. Well, you can just feel the energy in the crowd right now. Everyone's very anxious. They want to see some action. People don't like to watch defensive battles.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Matt, I think, the first score in this game is going to be huge, no matter the points, because both side fans really just want to see that right now. And, that'll really give the players some energy.
Moran under center. He's got DeLucia at the tight end spot. They brought in an extra linebacker, Lugo out to the left. It's going to be a toss to Jonathan Testa. Testa's going to break one. There's another penalty, however, on the play.
Hopefully this penalty is against Phillipsburg, Matt, as that last one was not good for Valley.
And the penalty is going to be on the Indians. We'll wait to see what the call is. Another holding on Wayne Valley, and they're going to go back another 10 yards right now. Well,
Matt, this is just, you really do not want to see it. The Indians, they have this great field position that they need, and they have the opportunity to score, but they just blow it with these penalties. It's just not working in their favor.
Well, if you're Wayne Valley, you can't keep going backwards. You started with great field position. All you've done is lost it. You're taking yourself out of field goal range. If they're them right now, they need a big splash play right here.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to need something big here because it is 2nd and about 30 here. Definitely not good.
They got 2 wideouts to the right, Testa in the back. They're going to motion him out to the left. Tommy Moran's going to be with an empty set. He's rolling out to the right. They got a cornerback blitz. Tommy Moran steps up, looking for Jake DeLucia, and he unfortunately overthrows him. Valley will be faced with a 3rd and 30 coming up right now.
Yeah, Matt, I don't know what Valley's going to do on this play. I think the only thing that could do it is a big throw, or the offensive line, as we said, making a gigantic hole for John Testa on the run. But, they're going to need a miracle here in order to get the first down. I think they're really just looking for a few yards to, put Phillipsburg in the worst field position they possibly can.
Just under 5 minutes left here in the first half. Wayne Valley is faced with a 3rd and 30. Still no score yet. Been a defensive battle so far. Valley's going to go with 4 wideouts. James Junn and Anthony DePalma to the right, and Chase Hemming and Elijah Lugo to the left with Testa in the backfield. Phillipsburg is backing off. They're playing deep. They don't want to give up a first. Tommy Moran's just going to throw a low check down to Testa. Testa makes one-man miss. Is going to be met. They gained about 7 yards right there, and Valley will be forced to punt. Not what you needed if you're the Indians, Will. Great field position, and they just took themselves right out of it.
Yeah, that was just a bad drive. I mean, the sloppy gameplay, especially when you're up against a team as good as Phillipsburg. We've heard about them. They're just incredible in all aspects of their gameplay. So, I mean, those sort of things from the Indians are just not good to see, and that's not what's going to win you the game.
Yeah, Valley's going to have to fix those penalties. They got to take advantage right now. A muff snap. Mo Gaga's just able to get the punt off. Good job right there by Mo Gaga. Fair catch called by Phillipsburg, and they're going to be inside their own 15-yard line. Great job right there by senior punter Mo Gaga. The snap was muffed. It was a low snap, and he did a wonderful job with it.
That was an incredible way to adapt for him. He had like a very small window of time to punt that ball, and he somehow pulled it off. That was great, and Phillipsburg will be back on their own 7-yard line, it looks like.
We've seen it all year, Will. Wayne Valley special teams has been very good. They're coached well. They're coached hard. Chase Hemming's done a great job on kick returns, and good to see Mo Gaga making a play right there.
Yeah, definitely one of their big strong suits, and that's something that you really need.
Bunch set here for Phillipsburg as they motion someone to the right. They're going to hand it off to their running back. He's going to cut back up the middle, and he's going to be tackled. Nice job right there by Mo Gaga. He did not allow the person to cut back. And it will be about a 2nd and 3 or 4 coming up right here for the Stateliners. Phillipsburg will once again come up with this bunch set. They seem to like this formation a lot. It gives them good blockers in the run game. It's going to be another handoff up the middle, and that is met. Good job right there by the Wayne Valley defense. They needed to stop right now, and they got it.
Yeah, Matt, that was a great stop. You know, as we said, their defensive line so strong, and you know, this is just them shutting down Phillipsburg's running game. Huge, because if they could shut that down, you know, Phillipsburg doesn't really have any options.
Those big offensive linemen will check out for Phillipsburg as they're going to go with more of a personnel set right here and get some of their speed guys back out there. Be interesting to see if they go with a run or a pass right now. Well, they've shown a lot of both plays.
Once again, we are sorry for the sometimes shaky footage, as these bleachers are so electric that, you know, they are shaking like wild.
Timeout right here called by Phillipsburg. They only have one remaining in the first half. Wayne Valley has none. Right now we have 2:38 left in this second quarter. No score as of yet. Phillipsburg will be faced with a 3rd and 3, and we will be right back. Back here right now as we have a 3rd and 3 coming up for the Stateliners. They're in this classic bunch formation. They love to run it. Expect a run right now. Wayne Valley's crowding the box. It's going to be a handoff to the left side. Good block right there by number 78 for the Stateliners. And Phillipsburg will pick up the first down right there. This bunch formation is clearly working for them. However, they got to be careful. There's only 2.5 minutes left right now. Well, they got to hurry it up.
Yeah, Matt, especially with this running game that they show, you know, the clock is just going to keep running, and they're going to need to get these points quick if they want to put any numbers on the board. It is something to consider. This game has gone very fast so far because both teams we see primarily runs inside, which will keep the clock running.
Be a handoff up the middle for a very minimal game. And Will, I'm just not understanding, why are they not passing the ball right now? They only have 2 minutes left. They got one timeout left. If they're trying to get some points on the board, they've got to get it going through the air.
You know, Matt, I think for Phillipsburg, they might be a little scared to pass because, you know, Valley has some great cornerbacks out deep, and, you know, Phillipsburg does not have the best of passing stats, so they might just be worried to do it right now. They want to stick with what they know best, which is their running game.
Minute and a half and the clock is ticking right now. Phillipsburg in the bunch set. And we have a penalty. It's going to be a false start right now on Phillipsburg. That will push them back 5 yards and make it a 2nd and 13 coming up.
No, she is not.
Sue, how did you get there?
It's me!
Oh, wait. I don't want to be up there.
Not sure what the stoppage of play is yet.
No, my son's not 20.
No signals from the ref, and it doesn't look like Phillipsburg used the timeout. Might be an error with the clock. That would be my best guess.
Matt, I think every now and then in the chat you can put the score, because I think a lot of people will be popping in just to check the score. So.
Good point.
Yes. 2nd and 13 coming up with a minute 17. It was a clock issue. Running back's able to break one tackle, but just about gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gain 1 yard. Clock is ticking right now as we are just about to go under a minute left here in the first half.
Yeah, Matt, correction there. It is 3rd and about 7 for Phillipsburg. They got about 5 yards on the play. You know, Phillipsburg here, once again, with those runs, the clock is just ticking. There's 55 seconds left in the half.
Just as we projected, Will, it's been a big defensive game right now. Still no score as we are under a minute. The clock is ticking. Phillipsburg is in this bunch set. I would expect a run right now. That's what Wayne Valley is. They're crowding the box. They're getting ready. Phillipsburg just wants to let this clock go down as long as they can. They don't want to give Valley the ball back with any time left. It's going to be a toss to the right. 26 is heading back up the middle. Doesn't want to run out of bounds here to stop the clock. And with 24 seconds left, I think this is just going to be the end of the first half. I don't expect them to run another play, Will.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it for Phillipsburg here to run another play. It looks like they are going to, but you know, I just don't think you should risk it. They haven't been getting much yards on this drive, so I think they should just leave it at this, make the 13 seconds tick down, and just let the first half be at a score of 0-0.
Yes, well, they're just going to let the clock run down right now. 5 seconds, the time is ticking off. And just as we projected, a big defensive battle. We have no score right here, and we are about to hit halftime.
And
halftime here in Phillipsburg. We have no score right now. We'll bring you a report from the first half in about a minute. And we are back here from halftime, guys. The players are starting to run back out onto the field, and everyone is getting ready, starting to warm up. As you know, they will get 3 minutes to warm up, and then we will be back. If you see from the right side of your screen, here comes the Phillipsburg Stateliners running back out on the field. I want to say it was a very eventful half, but we have no score still at halftime. It is 0-0 right now. Very good defensive battle on both teams. They did a great job on defense getting turnovers. Will, what did you see in that first half?
Matt, you know, I just saw that battle back and forth between both teams running offense and their running defense. You know, it's both so strong, and that's their game plan for the games here. I think Wayne Valley has had a little bit of an advantage in that field. They've been able to advance the ball a little more, but we have seen some good drives out of Phillipsburg. But I think something to note, this game has been very quick because these teams both just keep running it up the middle, and whether they get yards or not, the clock is still going to keep running. So I think for these teams, it's just they want to get these points, they want to get them fast, especially with the clock running so much.
I would agree with that, Will. Everyone's been talking about how evenly matched these two teams are. They both like to play the same way. So we're going to give them both the same keys to the second half. I would say for both teams, they got to keep up with this big defense. They've been getting sacks. They've been getting pressure. They have not been allowing a lot of yards. From the Wayne Valley side of view, they got to get John Test and Elijah Lugo going. They also got to take better advantage, as they had a couple times they had good field position and they were not able to do anything with it. They went backwards. They got to limit the penalties.
Yeah, I think
for Phillipsburg, they just got to keep up with the same approach. That bunch formation is working. Maybe try and get their quarterback through the air a little more. Keep up with their tenacious defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking, Matt, coming out of this halftime, especially since both teams have been able to defend each other so incredibly well, I think that both coaches here in the locker room said, you know, we're going to switch it up a little bit. You know, maybe they're trying to smart each other out and stay with the runs, but, you know, maybe implement a few throwing plays. But I think, you know, somebody's going to change up their game here and just see what works. But, you know, once again, both defenses just so incredibly strong, and it's very hard to stop that or to get through that for both teams. And that's going to be a crucial point in this game if anybody wants to score points.
Yeah, well, in games like this, it comes down to one mistake. Who's going to make that mistake first and who's going to take advantage of that mistake?
Yeah,
teams have had opportunities. They haven't made advantage. They got to take advantage here in the second half.
Yeah, you got to remember, with a low-scoring game, if a team scores any amount of points, whether it's a field goal, a touchdown, anything, that is huge. Just because this entire second half there has not been any points, you know, that kind of means that if a team scores, you got to think of it like, you know, they're winning by a lot because it's so hard for the other team to get those points back.
Yeah, well, in the first quarter, we saw the fans up. They were loud. They were buzzing. Everyone was really ready to go. The second quarter defensive battle, people kind of got a little quiet. They don't really like to see defensive battles as much. The team's got to get their stands going. They got to get their fans cheering and got to get them loud.
Yeah, definitely. These players are going to need some energy here to get this going, and you know, just get some, you know, overall energy on the play. Whether that means some great rushes, some great blocks, anything to help this game out and give it a little more energy.
And the 3 minutes expires, as that is the end for the players warming up, and we will momentarily be starting here in the second half.
Cool.
Phillipsburg received the opening kickoff, so Valley will start with the ball here in the second half, and they've got to take advantage, got to get going early.
You see they're all Christmas dress. It's kind of funny. Hey, Mom. You just want to like put that in your pocket or something so I don't actually get the ticket. It'll be the same thing.
Here we go. The special teams is out for both teams. Back deep for the Indians, as always, are both their running backs. Senior number 3, Elijah Lugo, and junior number 22, John Testa. Both of them are back. Both of them are ready for the ball. The refs have blown the whistle. And here we go. As the kickoff is off, it's going to be to Elijah Lugo's side. He's going to come up with a full head of steam, take it out about his own 5-yard line, following his blockers. Going to get out to the Wayne Valley 25-yard line where the Indians will take over.
Yeah, all right, ball return there, Matt. You know, the Indians, especially first plays after halftime, we're going to see their game plan going into the second half. This will really show what Coach Roger Kotlars is thinking.
Here comes senior number 6, Tommy Moran, the quarterback for the Wayne Valley. And he's been the rock. He's known as Big Tom around Wayne Valley. Everyone loves him, and we're going to look for him to have a big half right here, along with senior Elijah Lugo, number 3. Valley will set up with 3 wideouts. It's going to be a handoff to John Testa. He's going to be tripped up in the backfield, however, and we'll just get back to the line of scrimmage for another 2nd and long coming up right here for Wayne Valley.
Yeah, Matt, that was a big stop for Phillipsburg.
We've seen it all night, Will. It's been the theme. The defenses are here. Who's going to take advantage first on offense? Who's going to get the ball through the air, do what they got to do, special plays, play action, whatever they got to do.
You're putting the mic like here. Put it here.
2 wideouts this time as the Indians will bring in an extra lineman as well as DeLucia at the tight end. Tommy Moran rolling out to the right. He's looking for Chase. He pump fakes. He's going to take it off himself. And Tommy Moran is going to be just about at the... They're going to give him a first down. The chains will be moving. Good job right there by Tommy Moran to think on the fly, move on the fly, and be able to pick up the first down for the Indians.
Yeah, Matt, that was a huge play for Moran. You know, we've seen him the whole season. He's such an adaptive quarterback. And, you know, these fans are getting so hyped right now. That was something we really need. Valley taking that first down, moving the markers forward. Moran's such an incredible play to get this team going in the second half.
Fans are starting to get back into it for Wayne Valley's side. That's good to see. Things are going to do the same formation they did, just flip it, so they've got 2 wideouts to the right. It is going to be a handoff to Testa. He's just met in the backfield. 3 linemen. Not a great job right there by the Wayne Valley offensive line, which is usually pretty good.
Yeah, Matt, you know, it does seem to me pretty early on in this second half that, you know, Phillipsburg has, you know, seen this Wayne Valley strategy with running Testa, and they are shutting it down pretty early. So we're going to see how both teams adapt to that, whether Valley changes their game plan up, you know, maybe run outside of some other players here like Lugo.
Coach Roger Kotlars has a lot of experience in these close games, Will, so you know he's got some plays in the back of that playbook that he might have to break out at a time like now.
Yeah, we've seen some great trick plays out of him, so let's see what they do.
Handoff, Tommy Moran rolling out to the right. He's going to throw it on the sideline. Big catch right there by James John.
Looks like they are signaling it incomplete.
The other ref overruled him. The original ref said that it was a catch. The other ref came in and overruled him, so they're going to call the pass incomplete. And it's going to be a 3rd and 12 coming up, 3rd and long right here.
Yeah, you know, Matt, it's hard to see from here whether he was out of bounds or not, but, you know, the ref right on the sideline saw it, so that's going to be Wayne Valley's 3rd and 11.
Wayne Valley thinking about challenging it, looking to the sideline, but they are not going to end up challenging, so they're going to have a 3rd and long coming up right here. That is coming out with the same formation. They got the extra lineman and DeLucia there, as well as 2 wideouts to the right. Phillipsburg's pretty much playing man coverage. They don't have a safety to help, so it's kind of an interesting call right now. It's going to be a counter run to Elijah Lugo, and he's going to get just back to the line, maybe gain a yard, as Valley will be forced with a 4th and long and will be forced to punt right now. Well, not what you were looking for out of the half for Wayne
No,
Valley.
not at all, Matt. I mean, Valley was able to get the first down, but I think, you know, this playbook does need to be switched up a little. Phillipsburg defense has been able to see them through and read them like a book for the entirety of the first half. So, you know, we're going to see a nice punt here for the Indians, hopefully, and, you know, see how Phillipsburg game plan has changed for the second half.
Mo Gay get a punt. It's a pretty nice punt. Going to back up number 14, who's going to have to call for the fair catch. He will receive the punt just beyond his own 20-yard line where they will take over. We have 10 minutes left right now in the third quarter. Still no score. Wayne Valley defense will be looking to come up with a clutch stop right now. The score is 0-0 with 10 minutes left. Phillipsburg coming out. They got one wide out to the left. He's in man-on-man coverage. A little bit of a bunt set. It's going to be a toss to the right. Trying to follow the blocks. We got a penalty there on the left side. Might be a defensive penalty, or it could be a hold. Not sure yet. It is actually going to be a hold on the offense, which is good, as that will bring them back. And Phillipsburg will be first to start with a 1st and 20 after this holding call right here. Penalties killed Wayne Valley's offense. Let's see if they're going to do the same for Phillipsburg.
Yeah, you know, especially in such a tight game like this, you know, these penalties are just something that neither team can afford at all. There are no exceptions for this.
Same formation here for Phillipsburg, as they're going to be in a bunch set with one wide out who's in man-on-man to the left side. It's going to be a handoff to the fullback, and he's able to break a little bit of a burst right there out of the fullback, and he's going to get some good yards right there on first down.
Yeah, Matt, this is not what Valley wants to be seeing so far. It looks like their line has weakened up a little somehow. I don't know if Phillipsburg is just pushing through a lot stronger after, you know, recouping after the half. So we're going to see, you know, how if they just keep pushing through this Valley line, or if Valley is able to regroup and stop them.
Same formation, they're just going to flip it as they have the receiver now on the right side instead of the left side. Two running backs in the backfield. It's going to be a little bit of a misdirection right there. Handoff to their halfback. He's going to get some quality yards. Nice job after contact right there. And they're going to have a 3rd and short coming up, about a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1 coming up here for Phillipsburg. Well, this is a big third down right now, the biggest of the game as of yet.
Yeah, it is huge, Matt. You know, any sort of shift here in this game is huge for either team, as it is still 0-0, about halfway through the third quarter.
Phillipsburg in the bunt set, Valley crowd in the box. They know the run's coming, and it looks like we have some kind of a penalty, not sure which side. It's going to be a false start on Phillipsburg. That's great for Wayne Valley.
Yeah, it looks like a false start. You know, the fans saw it. This is great, pushing Phillipsburg back 10 yards, and this is huge for Wayne Valley. They needed this right now.
I don't really know if I agree with the play call and the formation I've been seeing out of Phillipsburg. While that bunt set has been working, you're faced with a 3rd and 7 right now. You got to try and throw the ball well.
Yeah, I think so. You know, they still seem a little scared to throw the ball, but I mean, why not try it if you're Phillipsburg? Just take a risk and see how it pays off.
Same formation as they've been running. They only got one wide receiver here, so it looks like we might see another run, maybe some kind of a screen on 3rd and 7. Wayne Valley's crowding the box. It's going to be a rollout to the right. He's looking for number 13. No signal yet from the refs.
There is a flag on the play.
It's not an incomplete pass, and that is going to bring up a 4th down and 7, where Phillipsburg should punt, and Wayne Valley should get the ball back.
Matt, it looks like there was a flag on the play, probably some sort of pass interference or holding. I'm not sure if they are agreeing with the call.
There was a flag on the play, Will.
Then the penalty was an illegal man downfield. Looks like there will be no effect.
It's going to be 4th down. Wayne Valley will get the punt right now.
Chase Hemming back to return this punt. He is lined up at about the Indians' 45-yard line.
We are under 8 minutes left here, still with no score. Here comes the punt. It's going to be a bit of a short punt. It's going to give a little bit of a Phillipsburg bounce, but not too much. And Valley will take over at their own 39-yard line. We will be right back.
Come on, boys.
We are back here, folks, with 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. No score yet. Wayne Valley coming out with 4 wideouts. They've been doing this formation a lot. John Testa in the backfield. Phillipsburg in a pretty standard, looks like it might be a cover 2. It's going to be a QB draw right here for Tommy Moran. He's going to break 1 tackle, and he will be down. It'll be about a 2nd and 8 coming up right now for Valley.
Yeah, you know, that was an all right run by Tommy Moran there. He's able to get about 3 yards for the Indians. I mean, Matt, I don't know about you, but I'm hoping to see a pass here for the Indians. I think it's good to change up their game plan here. You know, maybe catch Phillipsburg off guard.
Yeah, well, we might even see some kind of a play action, too. That seems to be working so far for Valley. They like to get Tommy Moran out of the pocket, give him the option, maybe throw the ball, take it with himself. He's got great legs.
Yeah,
2nd and 8 here. Valley will come out in the same formation. DePalma and DeLucia to the left, Lugo and Hemming to the right. They're going to motion DeLucia over to the right. He'll be back in the backfield. It's going to be an option play. Tommy Moran keeps it instead of handing it off to John Testa. He's going to gain about 3 to 4 yards, and this will be a 3rd and short coming up here for Wayne Valley. Good job right there by Tommy Moran. He read the option right, decided not to give it off to Testa, kept it himself, put themselves in a good position to convert on this 3rd down. We haven't seen a lot of 3rd down conversions yet, Will. Valley's got the extra lineman as well as DeLucia on the line. They got 2 receivers to the left and Testa in the backfield. Moran takes a snap. He's going to be rolling out to the right. He's looking for Hemming. He doesn't see him. Good block right there by number 60. Tommy Moran takes it himself. Very close to the 1st down. No signal yet. The downs marker was moved. No signal yet. 1st down, Wayne Valley Indians.
Wow, Matt, that was an incredible play by Tommy. He just did not see his options open down the field, and that 1st down was gained, 100% by Moran here. We just see him. He's such an adaptable quarterback. He's great at everything. He's great at the passing. He's great at running, and this is what Valley needs right now, someone like that to get the energy going.
Yeah, great job by
that 1st down.
Great job there by Big Tom. Always love to see it. As we were saying, well, they're trying to get him out. Why? They got to get him mobile. Let him make the decision whether he wants to throw the ball or keep it himself. And I think that was a great play call. I think we should expect to see more of that play action type move in the pocket. It's going to be another QB draw here for Tommy. Cuts it out to the right. Stretching out at the end of the play, he will gain about 3 yards right there, and we'll have a 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, Matt, I think Coach Roger Collars right now is saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Tommy Moran, every single run he's had so far, he's just getting, a few yards on, Phillipsburg's defense. And, this is something really crucial this 2nd half so far. Tommy Moran is just somehow able to find these holes, especially with him running. There are more players available to make those holes for him.
Exactly, and it's just another weapon that the defense then has to think about. That'll set up the passing game better. That'll let John Testa run better. So great job right here. 2nd and 6, they're going to motion DeLucia over to the right. Tommy Moran under center. It's going to be a play action. He's looking down the middle. Going to be a throw right there. He's got DeLucia open and he hits him in stride. Good throw right there by Tommy Moran. Better catch by Jake DeLucia. The chains will be moving. That was about a 25-yard completion right there. And Wayne Valley will take over.
Matt, that was an absolutely incredible play for the Indians. We see them opening up their playbook a little more. Pass over the middle to DeLucia. He's wide open downfield. That is going to bring the Indians to the Phillipsburg. It looks about 20 or 19-yard line. This is an incredible play for the Indians. Love to see it. Tommy Moran making some great plays once again. And a beautiful catch by Jake DeLucia downfield.
Yeah, great job right there. We said that play action was going to set up the pass. It did. They're just outside the red zone right now, Valley. They had a couple penalties here last time, plagued them. We'll see what they do. Good job by the offensive line. Tommy Moran, he stays on his feet. What a job there by Tommy Moran. Able to break a tackle, cut it out to the outside. Good job by the offensive line. Good job by Tommy Moran.
I think the one thing to say on this drive is Tommy Moran, Tommy Moran, Tommy Moran. He has done everything. These insane passes, these runs. It is absolutely incredible. Wayne Valley on Phillipsburg's looks like about 1 yard line, hoping for a touchdown here. Wayne Valley to swing the game in their favor.
Great job by Tommy Moran. The fans are up there loud here on the Wayne Valley side. Valley's got 4 wideouts. Phillipsburg does not know what to do. Valley can run just about any play here. Run, play action, get Tommy Moran mobile. It's going to be another QB draw. Tommy stretching, reaching for the
Looks like he's in the end zone.
Just going to be short. It's going to be a 2nd and about 1 yard coming up right here. They're so close they can feel it. And we see number 82, Justin Lopez, checking in, as well as John Testa. They got the big boys out right here, Will. I'd expect to run right up the gut.
Yeah, Matt, Valley's just going to try to push through this line of Phillipsburg, possibly jump over, just get that touchdown. Anything they could do there to put those big 6 points up on the board, which is absolutely huge in this defensive battle of a game like this.
Hemming checking out. Number 30 is going to check in for Wayne Valley. The big linemen are ready. The fans are ready. They're loud. Bunch formation here for Wayne Valley. Let's see that offensive line. It's going to be a handoff to John Testa. Reaching, stretching. Short. Touchdown, Wayne Valley!
Oh, man, absolutely incredible. Testa just barely able to sneak up through the middle and get that touchdown.
Wait, no, it's not a
Looks
touchdown.
like they're calling it back.
It's not a touchdown. It is not a touchdown.
No touchdown.
No touchdown. They're now saying he's down at the 1. They said touchdown. They said down at the 1. The refs met, and it's now down at the 1 yard line. They're going to have to do it again.
This is
on
third
a
down
third and
Indians
1.
here. Hopefully they're able to push
two
through.
wideouts, motioning John Testa over. Tommy Moran running up the middle. He looks
And
like
Tommy
he's in.
Moran!
Valley signals in. The refs signal in. We took another play, but Wayne Valley gets in the end zone, and they're going to score the touchdown. The band's going wild. The cheerleaders are going wild. I'm going wild.
Matt, this is
and Wayne Valley takes the early 6-0 lead.
Matt, this is absolutely incredible. You love to see it from Wayne Valley taking the lead here at the end of the third quarter with 2 minutes left. Incredible gameplay. Tommy Moran able to sneak in. This drive has been all him. Now Wayne Valley looking for the extra point.
Wayne Valley for the extra point. Almost blocked. And it is good.
And it is good.
Wayne Valley up with the early 7-0 lead here in the third quarter.
Matt, this is absolutely huge for the Indians. Phillipsburg has not been able to get many yards on them, so this is an insane turn of events for them. You know, hopefully we're seeing that the Indians here, their defense has stayed strong for the entirety of this game, and we are hoping to see them stay strong and, you know, really just block Phillipsburg here after that incredible touchdown for the Indians.
And well, the man that scored the touchdown deserves all the credit. Tommy Moran, what a guy, what a quarterback. He did everything on that drive. He was running, he was outside gunning, he was hitting receivers in stride. He's just a great job right there by number 6, Tommy Moran.
Yeah, Matt, just an absolute key player for the Indians. He does everything so well for them. And, you know, this is just something that they really need right now. A player like him, as I said, for the entire drive, getting his energy going, and that shift in momentum is huge for the Indians. Puts Phillipsburg down a little bit. This is huge. The Indians lining up for the kickoff.
2:44 left here in the third quarter as Mo Gaga will kick it off. Going to be received at about the 10-yard line. Following his blocks, breaks one tackle, brought down by number 44, Benino Dorsey, and Phillipsburg will take over at their own 32-yard line right here. Wayne Valley's defense will be looking to just replicate exactly what they've done all game. Make stops, stop the run game. If you're Phillipsburg, you got to open up the playbook. You can't keep running the ball. You can't keep going with that bunch formation and getting stopped. You got to throw the ball here.
Yeah, you know, Roger Collars with this incredible play calling, just stopping the Phillipsburg offense on every single drive here. This is absolutely incredible, an insane game to watch. Love to see it for the Indians. Hopefully they're able to stop this drive.
Phillipsburg's going to motion someone to the left. They got one receiver. It's going to be a handoff to number 26. Trying to find some space, but there's just nowhere to go. Great job by that Wayne Valley defensive line. Well, I think we haven't talked about them enough, but that defensive line is full of seniors, it's full of big guys, and it's full of great players. A lot of talent there.
Oh yeah, Matt. Every single game we've announced, we've talked about them. They are absolutely incredible. They stopped every single run dead in their tracks. Phillipsburg there was only able to get about 1 yard. And, you know, this is just something we love to see from Valley's defense. They are great in all aspects.
Yeah, that senior line is led by Jordan Botero, Justin Lopez, Richie Colonna, and Joe Misha. Bunch formation again here. They're going to motion someone back to the left, number 22, one receiver. The ball is out! The ball is out! The ball is out. It was a muff snap. The quarterback never got control of it. The ball is out. No motion yet. The refs are trying to figure it out. Nothing yet. No signal yet. No one knows. Jordan Botero's holding the football, and the refs are going to signal a third down. The refs are going to say that Phillipsburg somehow recovered that. I'm not sure how they called that. It looked like Wayne Valley had it to us, but...
Yeah, Matt, Jordan Botero had the ball in his hand after that pileup. I'm not sure about that.
Let's go, Michael.
We see on the sideline, we see Roger Cutlars and Coach Colal shouting out directions. It's a big third down right here.
Matt,
Wayne
either
Valley can get the stop.
way, that counts as a sack for the Indians. Great job. So that is a 3rd and 12.
Come on, Nino!
Timeout was just called right after that play. Wayne Valley not too happy they didn't get the ball. But at the end of the day, well, they got to be happy. It's a 3rd and 13 coming up. They're up. There's only a minute 10 left here in the 3rd quarter. Hopefully they can get the ball back and chew down some clock.
Yeah, Matt, I think the call that the refs are arguing on this play was that the quarterback was down before dropping the ball, so there was no fumble. But the refs are still contemplating it here, and we will see what this call is. Very interesting decision. You know, this is something that could totally change the game for either team. But either way, it is 3rd down and 12 for Phillipsburg, so Valley defense has been able to hold them back.
All right, we are back right now as Phillipsburg is faced with a 3rd and 13. Still not a huge fan of this formation, but at least they got a couple more men out to the right. Actually going to go with the empty backfield, so they're finally realizing that they have to pass the ball a little bit, Will. Empty set right now. Wayne Valley's got 2 deep safeties, Mo Gaga as well as Anthony DePalma. They're looking to stop him. Bit of a low snap. Number 6 steps up in the pocket. The ball is out. It is recovered, but it doesn't matter. Wayne Valley gets the sack, and Phillipsburg is going to be faced with a 4th down. They're going to have to punt right now. Great job right there by the Wayne Valley defensive front to force that sack and get them back the ball. We are under a minute right now left in the 3rd quarter, and Phillipsburg is forced to punt this ball. If you're Wayne Valley, you got to try and get the ball back and chew clock. Get 1st downs, chew clock, keep this ball on time of possession on their side.
Yeah, definitely, Matt. I agree with all that. Valley here just has to keep control of this game.
The punt is up. It's fair catch call by Chase Hemming. A little bit of pushing and shoving right there. Eli Lugo got shoved into Hemming. But nonetheless, he receives the punt, and Valley is going to take over at their own 41-yard line. With 22 seconds left in the 3rd, we will be right back. We are back right now here in the 3rd quarter with 22 seconds left. This will most likely be the final play of the quarter.
The crowd is electric
Valley's
right
got
now.
2 wideouts right now.
Jake
DeLucia motioning over to the right. John Test in the backfield. Fake handoff. It's going to be a handoff to DeLucia. They faked it to Testa. DeLucia's going to pick up about 4 yards right there. Don't expect them to run another play. That will most likely be the end of the 3rd quarter. And it will be the end as they're calling them back into the huddle. So that will be the end of the 3rd quarter here at Maloney Stadium with the Wayne Valley Indians 7 and the Phillipsburg Stateliners nothing. Great job by Wayne Valley on their last drive. Tommy Moran running the drive, hitting Jake DeLucia for a big completion, doing it through the legs. He ends up scoring the 1-yard touchdown that put Valley up right now.
Yeah.
The defense has been clutch. They're getting a lot of pressure and a lot of sacks.
Matt, that 3rd quarter was just all Valley. The defense held Phillipsburg back, and when the Indians were on offense, they just did incredible. Tommy Moran with some huge runs and that big pass to DeLucia, as Matt just said. These are the key elements for Valley, and they are just staying strong, staying as they normally do. You know, they are keeping their cool, like Coach Roger Kotlar said before the game. They just want to stay calm, you know, get in their right mentality of winning this game and just staying hungry to win. Matt, just keep checking the battery. I don't want to, you know, I think you're good though. Yeah.
We are back right now at the start of the 4th quarter. Wayne Valley has the football on their own 46-yard line. They are up right now 7-0. We got 12 minutes of football left right here. Valley will come out with 4 wide receivers. John Test in the backfield. They've run this formation a lot. They seem to like to run it. We'll see what they do. Tommy Moran's going to throw a little screen out to Elijah Lugo. He's going to pick up a couple of yards and be very close. It'll be about a 3rd and let's see where they mark it.
It looks like 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches coming up right now for Wayne Valley. If I'm Valley, I'm probably just rushing this ball up the gut right now. Keep the clock ticking. It's been working for them so far. Maybe if they don't do that, they want to give Tommy Moran the ball.
Matt, I think the Indians here with this rushing offense that they've had, they are running down the clock and they are still pushing the ball forward. Absolutely incredible.
They are just going to sneak it up the middle, but wait, there is a penalty on the far side. It looks like it might be against Phillipsburg from the way the ref's pointing. Not 100% sure yet. Offsides on the defense. Automatic first down, Wayne Valley.
Wow, Matt, you love to see it right now, and for Phillipsburg, that is awful. They cannot afford these mistakes, and Wayne Valley is just going to push forward once again. Phillipsburg just, just crawling back and back into their own end zone. This is not what they like to see. First down and 10 for the Indians.
We are just about 11 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, the final quarter. Wayne Valley just picked up a first down. Tommy Moran getting the play, he likes it. Expects some kind of a run right now. No reason to pass the ball. And it looks like we might have a timeout. Maybe an official timeout. The officials are talking. Didn't see a flag thrown. Not exactly sure what this is about. Might be about the spot of the ball or the clock or something.
Looks like that is all wrapped up.
All right, they figured that out. Here we go. Valley's going to go with the same play. Phillipsburg's crowding the box. They're expecting a run. I'm expecting a run. Jake DeLucia motions over to the left. Tommy Moran's going to hand it back off to DeLucia. That play worked before. He will gain up just about 2 yards on the ground. It'll be a 2nd and 8 coming up right now. Wayne Valley right now, your favorite sound is tick, 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 tick. You want that clock to keep moving. Two wide receivers, John Test in the backfield, an extra lineman. Oh, and we got a false start right there by number 5, Jake DeLucia. That'll push the Indians back 5 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 13 coming up.
Matt, with such a close scoring game, Valley just wants to keep control. Even with the penalty there, the false start, they just need to keep the ball in their possession. If they can make some more runs, keep the clock ticking. As it is about 9 minutes and 45 seconds left with the score 7-0 Indians. They just need to keep control of this game, get that clock moving.
Phillipsburg looking for a stop. Tommy Moran motioning out to the left. He's trying to throw it. He's going to heave it to number 13, Chase Hemming. Oh! The ball hit Hemming in the hands. He got behind the secondary right there, but was unable to come away with it. And Wayne Valley will be faced with a 3rd and 13. Smart play action right there by Wayne Valley. Almost got that pass complete. That would have been a huge completion right there. The clock will stop, unfortunately, with that completion, but it's still okay. Expect a run right here on 3rd and long.
His voice goes out so Matt, this is going to be about 3rd and 13 for the Indians.
Wayne Valley come out with 4 wideouts. They actually are going to pass it. The pressure's coming. Tommy Moran rolling out to the right. He's looking downfield. He's going to throw it, looking for Anthony DePalma. DePalma does a great job right there just to knock that out of the hands. That ball was nearly picked. Good job by DePalma to remember he's also a defensive back. Stop that ball from getting picked. Wayne Valley will be forced to punt the ball back to Phillipsburg with 9 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We're a little surprised they didn't run it right there. Kind of hard to pick up on 3rd and 13, and they might just want the clock to run, but they decided to go with the pass.
Yeah, Matt, interesting call there. Tommy Moran pass long down the field, but either way, this is a punt here for the Indians.
Okega with the punt, a very good punt right there. And it's going to go out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Great punt right there by Mo Gega, senior number 11.
Yeah, Matt, that is exactly what they wanted to do, pushing Phillipsburg back very close to their own touchdown, our own end zone here. So this is great for Valley. Great positioning.
.9:13 left here in the fourth quarter as Phillipsburg will take over. And if you're Phillipsburg right now, well, you got to score right now. You
Yeah,
can't
Matt,
let this
they
go
have
any
to
longer.
do something big right now if they want to get this done.
Phillipsburg coming out with this bunch formation they've been running a lot. One wide receiver out to the right. Quarterback takes the snap. He's looking for him. It's one-on-one coverage. He's trying to get it behind him. Pass is complete. I saw that one-on-one coverage. There was no safety help right there. Thought they might finally try the pass. They do, and it's complete. Good job to Phillipsburg right there for a clutch play call and a
Matt,
smart pass at completion. Not what
complete.
you like to see if you're Wayne Valley.
It is complete, but number 13 for Phillipsburg is injured on the play. You never want to see this for any side, any player here. Looks like the
The
trainers are
receiver
coming
on
out.
that play is hurt, and he's being checked out right now on the sideline. We have an official timeout for his injury.
And the score here is 7-0 Indians with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Matt, can you just put the score in the chat?
All of our viewers today. I'm glad you're not my
Yes, 7-0 Wayne Valley.
Matt, how many people are watching? 97? That's a lot.
The injury timeout is over. That player is being assessed right now on the sideline, trying to stretch his leg out. Might be some kind of an ACL or something. If we get more, we'll tell you guys about it. Back in the bunch set right now. Tommy Moran's on the wide receiver. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. That's going to go for about 3 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 7 coming up with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Matt, that was a great stop by the Indians here. Stopping Phillipsburg short. They're only about to get a yard and a half here. This is just great gameplay. This defensive line by the Indians just continues to stay strong. This is what they need right now to stop Phillipsburg dead in their tracks and just keep control of this game.
Phillipsburg hurrying up to the line. Not sure what that was about. They're going to hand it off again to number 26. A couple of key blocks on the offensive line. And they're going to have a 3rd and short coming up right now. They got some nice blocks right there.
Might be a first down, Matt. Not sure about this placement. Looks like it is about a yard to go.
Be about a 3rd and 1 coming up here for Phillipsburg. Tommy Moran's going to come back in the game as Robert Schneider, number 28, will check out. Phillipsburg in that big bunch set. The defensive lines are ready. Might be a QB sneak. Watch out for that. It's going to be a handoff. Close. Looks like he might have gotten the first, though.
Yeah, Matt, I think that was first down. Looks like there's a fumble on the play.
The ball is out, and Wayne Valley's pointing that they have it. 6 Valley defenders are pointing. No signal from the refs yet. Still no signal. Valley celebrating. Wayne Valley has recovered the fumble right there. Great job by them.
Matt, incredible recovery. Once again, there is an injured player for Phillipsburg.
Unfortunately,
looks like number 26,
number
28
26.
even.
He looked like he was at the bottom of that pile and might have caught the brunt end of some people trying to run in. I think what might have happened on that fumble, Will, sometimes when it's a close play like that, the running backs will try and stick their hand out to get the first. He might have tried to stick the football out and someone just poked it out. Great job right there, though, by the Wayne Valley defense as they will take over the ball with 7.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
I think that's definitely what happened, Matt. Once again, the score is 7-0.
For Phillipsburg, this injury is number 26 has been heavily involved so far. We'll have to hope that he's all right.
Looks like the trainers are giving him a quick look over. 26 has sat up on the field, which is a good sign. and they are standing him up, walking off the field. Looks like he might be hurt, have a leg injury here. Hate to see it.
Offense. Valley's offense. In the huddle. More to the left.
Well. 103. What? 103.
What?
103.
Your battery's still good?
Yeah.
I just don't want it to die, you know?
Kelly, let's go off then, okay? Oh, I think you're saying let's go.
What? Okay. As long as that's good. All right.
You gotta come on the bus ride on the way back.
And Matt, with time ticking down in this fourth quarter, Phillipsburg is going to need something big because Wayne Valley has the ball yet again on their own 45-yard line. They're going to look for some big runs here to drain the clock, but also if they could get some extra points, that would be great for them. And the bleachers are shaking like mad here. Wayne Valley's fans are going crazy, dying for this win, moving them on to the next round in the playoffs. Hopefully the Indians can get it.
The Wayne Valley sideline is hyped right now. The bleachers are going crazy. The fans are ready. Phillipsburg coming out of the defensive huddle. If you're them right now, they need some kind of a takeaway. Valley just keep chewing that clock. Valley's in the Wildcat as Tommy Moran's on the... Oh, no, wait. Phillipsburg has the ball. Phillipsburg has the ball.
Yeah.
Valley did not get the ball. That's what I thought. I never saw any message from the refs, and Valley actually does not have the football. Phillipsburg still has it, and they got a first down on that play.
Yeah, it was an interesting call. Hard to see from up here in the bleachers, but it is Phillipsburg ball here. They are about 2nd and 8.
Valley better be careful here on the near side. They got Tommy Moran in one-on-one coverage on number 13. Quarterback's looking for him. He's going to find... Oh! No catch right there. He's looking for number 24, rolling out right there. Not able to get to him.
Matt, you love to see the energy from the Wayne Valley fans. They've been cheering the whole game. It is absolutely incredible to be a part of these bleachers here. You love the energy. They're just so loud, on their feet, stomping their feet, anything they can do to get this team going. And the band is always playing. You love it.
Wayne, the band is playing the Indian War Cry right now. I hope all of you at home are doing it with all the people here at the stadium. 3rd and 8 coming up right now for the Indians, for the Phillipsburg. They're looking, they got a pass. It's going to be a low screen to number 22. Valley trying to get there.
Looks
Close,
like
depends on where they spot it. And it is going to be a first down. Phillipsburg picks it up with a screenplay.
Somehow that pass was a complete little fadeaway throw from the quarterback. It was a nice pass. That's going to put Phillipsburg on Valley's 35-yard line with a 1st and 10. You know, they have been moving the ball pretty consistently on this drive.
Good call right there by Phillipsburg as they're able to pick up that screenplay.
It'll be interesting to see how Wayne Valley's defense adapts to stop this new and improved Phillipsburg offense.
Going to be a handoff right here to number 25. Met in the backfield, able to break away from one tackle, but runs into a big body right there, and he's going to be hit in the backfield for a loss. Phillipsburg looks like they're trying to hurry up right now. They're going to a huddle, but they are going through it very quickly. As the time is ticking down, there is only 6 minutes left right now in the fourth quarter. 7-0 still Wayne Valley. Phillipsburg back at the line of scrimmage. They're back in the same bunch formation that they love to run. They've been running it all game. 2 running backs in the backfield. Tommy ran in one-on-one coverage. Play action, they're looking down the sideline. Quarterback stepping up, running, nowhere to run. Big hit in the backfield. Nice sack right there by number 40, Joe Misha. Great job right there. What do you have to say about that, Will?
Matt, this Indians line never fails to impress on every single play. They seem to come out of nowhere and just take down whoever has the ball for Phillipsburg. They are just shutting them down back to back. Phillipsburg got a 3rd and 20 here. Incredible defense by the Indians. That has really shown for them this game. It is just back to back great plays. Their line is incredible. Whenever they see that ball, they are after it and they are ready to take them down.
3rd down and 19 coming up right now for Phillipsburg as they're going to go with the empty set right now. 24 motioning back, play action. Quarterback has nowhere to go. He's surveying. He's just going to throw it up. Oh,
Incomplete.
incomplete pass right there. He tried to find his running back running up the middle, couldn't do it. And it'll be interesting to see right now if Phillipsburg's going to punt or go for it. They are going to punt the football. So they're going to be punting the football back to Wayne Valley with 4:48 left right now.
Matt, you know,
Wayne Valley in the lead 7-0.
I think for Phillipsburg, it is a tough call to say punt this ball because yes, it is the right decision to make, but there is that, you know, little thought in their mind about getting those points as there's only 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. So definitely a tough call, but I think this is the right decision for them.
Punt is up. Going to be a fair catch called for by number 13 senior Chase Hemming. And Valley will take over at about their own 20-yard line. We will be right back.
Matt, you got pockets. That's great. You're doing great. I'm sure. Yeah.
Let's go, Billy! Come on, Billy!
Oh yeah. I'm just kind of leaving it. I'm just reminding them that they're going crazy.
4:40 left in the game. Wayne Valley up 7-0. Tommy Moran takes the snap. It's going to be a QB draw right now. Trying to foul his blockers. And Tommy finds the hole. Oh, and a nice spin move at the end of the play. What a job right there by Tommy Moran.
Matt.
Followed his blockers, found the hole, spin move at the end for style. And Wayne Valley gets a first down.
Tommy Moran, by far MVP of this game for the Indians. He has seen every single opportunity to run this ball. He has by far the most rushing yards for the Indians this game. It is absolutely incredible to see as he just plows through the Phillipsburg defense. You know, he's not a big guy, but he is making some incredible plays. You love to see it for the Indians as they continue to advance the ball, even with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The score is still 7-0, 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Valley's ball, 1st and 10.
We got 4 minutes left right now. The clock is still ticking. Tommy Moran in the backfield. Phillipsburg needs to come up with some kind of a stop right now if they want any chance. It's going to be another QB draw. Tommy following the blockers. Breaks it out, breaks one tackle, breaks another, reaching forward. Nice little 6-yard run right there by Tommy Moran. And the clock keeps ticking, Will.
Yeah, you know, Big Tom on this drive and the last one just killing it. He is making some incredible plays. Valuable, very valuable part of this team.
3.5 minutes left right now. Valley is just sitting there letting the clock tick down.
Yeah, Matt, they are going to drain every single second out of that clock that they can. Make it so when Phillipsburg gets the ball back, if they do, that they have no time to spare.
Phillipsburg still has 3 timeouts left, just to note that. Valley will come out with 3 wideouts. DeLucia at the tight end spot and Testa in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to John Testa. We're able to break through one tackle and pick up the first down. Good job by John Testa right there, folks.
Matt, we've said it before. Testa, whenever he gets the ball, he's just a freight train. He knocks down every single thing in his way. Phillipsburg tried to stop him there twice, but Testa doesn't even go around him. He just says, no, I'm going right through you. I'm taking this ball, and I'm going to get my yards that I want out of it. And that's going to be a Valley first down.
We have 2:59 left right now in the game as Phillipsburg calls the first of their 3 timeouts. As we talked about earlier at halftime, Will, whoever could establish that run game was going to win this game. Valley's been doing it with Tommy Moran and John Testa doing a great job right now. If they can pick up a couple first downs, Will, this game might be over.
Matt, this is just huge for the Indians. You know, the thing is their defense has been so strong in this 4th quarter. Even if Phillipsburg gets the ball back, it's hard to say that they would be able to do anything. Valley has just done an incredible job in all aspects of their gameplay, making it virtually impossible for Phillipsburg to even gain yards rather than score any points. It's just incredible gameplay. You love to see it from the Indians. You know, we've seen Tommy Moran, Testa, DeLucia, all making incredible plays. And, you know, Valley is just playing a real team game.
The fans are starting to get back into it. They realize what's happening. They realize how close this game is for us. And here we go. We got a 1st and 10. Valley's got 3 wideouts right now. Hemming, John, and Antipama, along with DeLucia and Eli Lugo in the backfield. Lugo takes a snap. Good job right there. He's going to gain about 5 yards, and there'll be a 2nd and 5 coming up for Wayne Valley as Phillipsburg will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Woo.
I think so.
Dad. No.
Phillipsburg will only have one chance left to stop the clock right now. As you know, in high school, there's no 2-minute warning, so they got their one timeout left. They absolutely need to get a stop right now. If Wayne Valley can get a first down right here, this game might just about be over.
Matt. Wait. If you need hand warmers, I have them. I just remembered. If you want these.
Only positivity.
Do you want hand warmers?
Here we go, 2nd and 5 coming up for Valley. Tommy Moran takes the snap. It's going to be a QB draw. Nice block by Elijah Lugo. Phillipsburg was trying for the ball right there. They were unsuccessful. Tommy Moran bounced out to the right side, and it will be a 3rd and 1 coming up right now for the Wayne Valley Indians as Phillipsburg calls the last of their 3 timeouts.
Matt, even with Wayne Valley's control of this game with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left, they are still moving down the field. It is just great to see out of them. And, you know, even if Phillipsburg does stop them, they're going to put them in awful field position, and they have not been able to move this ball at all.
Great job by Wayne Valley so far this game. They got the offense rolling. The defense has stepped up big, and Phillipsburg needs to get a turnover right now. They absolutely have to stop him here on 3rd down. If they can't stop him, this game might all just be over. We have 2 minutes and 42 seconds left right now. Phillipsburg has no timeouts remaining, and Wayne Valley is up 7-0. Well, Will, this is the biggest 3rd down. This 3rd down could be the game right now. Valley's got to dial up some kind of play from that playbook.
Yeah, Matt, this is huge for the Indians.
Phillipsburg is crowding the line. Tommy Moran takes it. It's going to be a QB sneak. No signal yet from the refs. Interesting to see Valley's pointing that they have a first. Still no signal. The chains are moving. Wayne Valley picks up the first down.
Matt, Tommy Moran going up the middle with the first down. That is huge for the Indians. With this 4th quarter time coming to a close, there's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Phillipsburg has 2 timeouts, but they got to use them really wisely here. I don't know what they're going to do.
Phillipsburg has no timeouts.
Oh, pardon, Phillipsburg has no timeouts. I was reading the scoreboard wrong. 7-0 Valley.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left. The clock is ticking right now. Phillipsburg has no timeouts, and if Valley picks up one more first down, this game is over.
Yeah, Matt, this is huge for Valley. They're just going to keep running up the middle. If they can get any yards, that's great. But just running this clock down, taking all the time they can to get the ball off.
Tommy Moran takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to John Testa. Testa going up the middle. He's going to fight for about 3 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 7 coming up. And Valley will take their sweet time getting back to the line.
And there is 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock here. Valley has the ball, 2nd and 6. And they will need one more first down.
Wayne Valley with a minute and a half left here. The clock is ticking, and Valley is rolling. 2nd and 7 right now. Here we go. Valley's got 4 wideouts right now. John Testa in the backfield. Tommy Moran just waiting for that play clock to get as low as he can. Takes the snap. It's going to be there is a penalty on the play. Hands it to John Testa. Testa went a gain about 2 yards, but there is a penalty. And it looks like it might be on Wayne Valley. We'll wait to see the call from the ref. The clock was still rolling, but it should have stopped right there. They might have to fix that after. Still no call yet on the penalty.
Looks like they are moving the ball back.
Although it looks like the ball is moving back. It's going to be a holding call on Wayne Valley, and the ball is going to move back.
Matt. No, I was just doing the...
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
and the stands are still going crazy for the Indians as they want this win desperately. The Indians really need this right now, and this is just great. We'd love to see the football team doing so incredibly well, especially against a team so good as Phillipsburg.
1:06 left right now. I'm kind of surprised that they accepted that penalty right there. Valley's in the victory formation as they take the knee. That's what I thought. If they accepted the penalty, the clock stops, but Valley gets another down. Valley can just knee this game out.
Yeah, Matt, this game might be over here.
Phillipsburg is realizing the mistake that they made, and it looks like this game might be over. Valley's cheering on the sideline. The fans going wild. The cheerleaders are going wild. And barring something crazy, Valley will win the game. I don't know why they accepted the penalty, Will. They gave Valley another down. The clock might have stopped, but it looks like Wayne Valley's going to win. Tommy Moran needs the ball, and Wayne Valley wins the game.
That is a Wayne Valley win against Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania. Incredible game, 7-0 Wayne Valley. Matt,
the clock is expiring. The fans are going crazy, and Wayne Valley is moving on to the state championship.
Yeah.
We're going to the champ, baby. We're going to the champ.
Matt,
What a job there by Wayne Valley. Phillipsburg blows their chances by accepting the penalty. A completely awful decision right there. What a job to Phillipsburg. What a job to Valley. And we win the game 7-0.
And Matt, I think the keys to this game for Wayne Valley, their rushing game was so strong. We saw Ty Moran out there, we saw Testa, we saw DeLucio, we saw Lugo. Overall, great team game. Valley able to pull through, move on to the state championship. Wayne Valley Indians going to the third round of the playoffs at the championship. Absolutely incredible.
Well, folks, we better be seeing you next Friday for that state championship.
Yeah, Matt, that was an incredible game. Do you have anything to say after that?
Yeah, to quickly wrap up the game, there's one person we got to say, and it's Tommy Moran, baby.
Yeah.
What a job by Tommy. QB1 does a great job rushing, does a great job throwing, making plays happen, offensive and defensive side. Good job by John Testa. Jake DeLucia with a couple of nice jobs. For the defensive side, the defensive line showed up again as they always do. What a job by Wayne Valley.
Matt, this is Will Michaels.
I'm Matt Crafton.
And we are signing out after this incredible win. Go Valley!
Everyone